Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time.
We are at the Österreich Ring for the 9th race of Season 1 of the SCRL Sun Energy Whelen Euro Elite 2 division. We have a brand new driver making their debut in this league and series. Katka Lightning Blaze will be starting from P1. Condor Thunder will be starting second. Rest of your starting lineup for today's race. So we have 17 drivers today instead of 16 because of Lightning Blaze's debut. Jimmy Potter, our points leader, has a 10-point lead over Mikhail Koz, as well as the 8 of Leroy Jones. So we have two drivers that are tied for second in points. Österreich Ring, otherwise known as Red Bull Ring. It's an 11-mile, 3.67-mile road course. Of course, for those of you that didn't watch the Whelen Euro 1 division event race, well, this is going to come out before that race, hopefully. That race was caution-free. So hopefully we have more action going on in this race compared to the Whelen 1 division. Katka Lightning Blaze is the 4th ever Katka to compete here in the SCRL. The first ever was, of course, Katka White Lion, and then Katka Gold Strike, and then Katka Silver Paw is competing in today's race as well. Without any further ado, here are the most famous words in all of motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
The field is rolling off. 9 laps is the scheduled distance for today's race. Of course, it could be extended by way of the green-white checkered rule, which we will have up to, well, actually not up to, we will have an unlimited amount of green-white checkered attempts if it should happen. And we are racing here at Österreich Ring for the first time here at the Whelen Euro 2 division. Let's go up the hill. Lightning Blaze quickly pulls in front of Condor Thunder. Battle for second. Here comes Katka Silverpaw trying to make it 1-2 for the Kakas, but nope. Condor Thunder is able to maintain second place. As you see, cars scrambling back there for position. Cian Al Semery, our race winner at Mazda, the first ever winner in series history. Tried to defend against the 33 of Soran. 90, Manny Saldu, our Sebring race winner. Battle for position. Here comes the 28, trying to go around Ace Horsebutt. That's a weird name, but that driver picked it, so whatever. There's the 8, Leroy Jones, our winner in the last race at Catalunya. Good to see that driver in the top 10 for the second race in a row. He won in his 8th career start driving car number 8 in a race that had 8 laps. Obviously, Leroy Jones likes the number 8. Battle for position back here. The 33, Soran trying to pass Cian Al Semery, but not enough. And Lightning Blaze has pulled out to a 1-second lead already over the 78 car, Condor Thunder. Katka Silverpaw back to 3rd. Dale Jones, 4th. And 5th is David Dryberg. David Dryberg is, of course, the brother to Colin Dryberg, making one of his infrequent starts here in the SCRL. He hasn't competed in several, I want to say, years. And leading the first lap will be Katka Lightning Blaze. And her first ever start leads her first ever lap. Of course, these road courses are never really entertaining. You know, it's where you start is basically where you finish. She already has a 2-second lead over Condor Thunder. Single file for the most part. Got battle for position. Here comes Manny Saldu going around Macaboo. And he will be railroaded. Here comes Ace Horsebutt. This will be for P10. So move Macaboo outside the top 10. You see Jimmy Potter has gained 3 spots since the start of the race. He started last, and he has moved up to 14th. Remember, he is the points leader. He came in with a 10-point lead over Mikhail Koz and Leroy Jones. Leroy Jones is currently in 6th, so Potter will more than likely lose his championship point lead if the race ended at this point. Oh, Jimmy Potter trying to move past Jason Larker. This will be worth 1 point. Nope. Jason Larker pulls away. Back up front to Katka Lightning Blaze. Driving her number 11 Chevrolet. She signed up just shortly before I was going to start this race. I got a DM from the driver that wanted to enter that car, and they chose the name, so I had to restart this race, actually. I had it saved up where I was going to start the race, and the driver signed up, so I had to, add the car in, make sure the ratings were the same, 155.65, which they are. And I had to skip qualifying for this race. Of course, I always skip qualifying, just to make it fair for everybody. And Lightning Blaze drew pole. Of course, she's not competing for the championship. She's just competing for wins at this point. 9 races into the season, you won't be able to win the championship, even if you win, all of those races. So Lightning Blaze just looking to try and make history, become one of only a few drivers to win in their league and series debut. It has happened several times. The first being, of course, Packers Rock 2010, who won the first event in league history at Riverside. And it happened later on when Hip Hop Anonymous won in Season 2 at Greenville Pickens. And I'm sure several other times as well, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Connor Thunder made his return a couple of races ago and has been on fire, too. Finished P2 at Catamount in the last race. Cataloon in the last race. You see the other Katka in this field, Katka Silverpaw in P3. It's good to see that driver having a good run because Silverpaw has finished last in the series 3 times. So for her to actually be running, that's a good sight to see as we had completed 3 of the 9 laps, 6 to go. Leroy Jones has moved up from 6th in the last lap. Now he's in 4th. So Leroy Jones gained 2 spots in the lap. You see Dale Jones in front of the 37 car of Zian Al-Samari. Dale is still looking for his first career win. Of course, he is the brother to Leroy Jones. So Dale is trying to find success as well. And that first career win. It took Leroy Jones 8 races to get his first win. Battle for position. Here comes the 33 of Soran trying to go around Al-Samari, but not enough. Manny Saldou, of course, our Sebring race winner in 8th. 9th is Ace Horsebutt, and 10th is Macaboo. And there you see Jimmy Potter, still in 14th spot. He's gained 3 spots, so it's not that bad of a race. I'm pretty sure he wanted to be competing in the top 5 or top 10 and improve his championship points lead. It was only a slim 10 points, and it's a point every spot. Of course, the first spot will get 40 points. Second will get 35, and then from there on, it is a 1-point drop. But yeah, Katka Lightning Blaze drew pole spot, and you see the lead she's built up over Connor Thunder. And the lead he has built up over Silverpaw. And Silverpaw is getting hounded by the 8 car, I don't know why I said car before. The 8 car, Leroy Jones, wants a podium finish. Let's go up the hill to complete lap number 4. We got 5 laps to go. Of course, that could be extended by way of the green-white checkered rule. Of course, if you're new to this league, which Lightning Blaze is, a green-white checkered is basically that, a green-white checkered. If a caution comes out of less than 2 laps to go, the race will be ended under caution. But in an event to try and give you all a green flag finish, the race will be extended 2 laps. Only the drivers on the lead lap will compete in the green-white checkered for 2 laps. If at any point during the green to the white we have another caution, the race will be extended again, and we will have as many attempts as possible to give the racers a green flag finish. So that is a green-white checkered. Basically, we try to give you, the drivers and fans, a green flag finish. And Leroy Jones is trying to close in on Kaka Silverpaw for P3 to try and get a podium finish here in the Whelen Euro 2 division. Of course, if you would like to sign up and compete against the very best drivers this league has to offer, all you have to do is look for sign-ups, and you could be competing on the track like Leroy Jones. And you could get your first career win. Of course, you won't find success right off the bat. Well, that's not necessarily true. We've had some drivers do it, like like Lightning Blaze is trying to do today, as she completes lap number 5, trying to get her first career win in her first start. It has happened, I want to say, about 5 times. It's not rare, but it's not like happening every single race. But you could one day be competing for wins and possibly a championship. Just look for those sign-ups and sign up. And don't forget, you have to comment on the races or you will be kicked out and someone will be given your car. That happened to our Season 1 Legends Champion Shuttle, the all-time race winner. He failed to comment on races. He was kicked out and is currently serving a 3-month suspension for unprofessional conduct that is detrimental to the SCRL. And he will not be able to return until December, well, actually the start of the year. Take a look back at Connor Thunder in second. The battle for third is heating up. This is the best battle we have on the track right now. Leroy Jones doing everything he can to get around Silverpaw. But Silverpaw wants P3. Leroy Jones doing everything he can to get around the 73. So we kind of have like a Kaka invasion here in the SCRL. We got Kaka Whiteline with 5 championships and 23 wins as of the recording of this video, to her credit. We got Kaka Silverpaw, who has won, I want to say, 3 or 4 races in her career. And we had Kaka Goldstrike compete in the first ever NASCAR Legends season. Goldstrike has not competed in several years in this league. And we have a brand new Kaka, Kaka Lightning Blaze, competing for the first time here today. So the Kakas are taking over the SCRL. If you don't know what a Kaka is, you just go to Google and type it up. You can see what it is. Pretty interesting name, which I don't hold any grudges against anybody that, you know, has that name or that thing. But, you know, as long as your name does not have any cuss words in it or is family friendly, you know, you can sign up that name. I mean, heck, we got a driver in this field, the number 28, Turd Ferguson. Of course, that is a play-on name from a movie. I know that. Just try to remember to keep your names PG, people, you know. That's the only caveat I have on your names. Try to keep it PG. Now, of course, you could be saying, well, we have the 9 car, Ace Horsebutt. You know, it's a comical name. People chose that. The guy chose that name. And people are probably saying, that's probably you. That is not me. Okay? Someone else signed up they sent me a DM on Facebook. They said, you know, I want to sign up. I've seen your races. And they chose that name. I didn't want to put that name in, but they chose it, and it shows up on the game, so figured why not. As we go back up front, we got 2 laps to go. For the 11 car, has a 8-second lead now. Wow. Thunder doing everything he can to try and catch, but the 11 just got a great jump at the start and is pulling away. And let's take a look at the lap times. Only 200th of a second faster, so that's within the realm of starting up front. So she has the benefit. And that car does have the same equal ratings, 155.65. I know there will be one comment or one person thinking, oh, that driver's cheating or something. They said the same thing when A.J. Jones lapped the field in the Whelen race at Stafford when he won by a full lap. There was a glitch where 2 cars stalled at the start, and A.J. Jones lapped the field and won. So, yeah. But Silver Paul is in third, just so everybody knows. Lightning Blaze looking to make history here today at Österreich Ring. Trying to become the first driver since, I don't even know who's the last driver to win in their debut. I have no idea. Off the final turn. White flag, 1 lap to go. This race is official. No green, white checkered here today. I'm trying to remember who was the first driver to win in their debut. I mean, not the first, the last. Jeez. Maybe it was ZNL Samurai. I don't know. Did Samurai compete in other series before this series? I've done 28 series in my entire 5-year career, so trying to remember all the stats is completely impossible. But down the hill, Lightning Blaze started first, got a great jump over Connor Thunder and Kaka Silverpaw, and has been leading the entire way. Has led every single lap. Will have the fastest lap by only 200ths of a second, so they are close. Just ever since the green flag, she's been unstoppable. And she will join the short list of drivers to win in her very first start. As she heads into the final few turns, Kaka Lightning Blaze will make history here at Österreich Ring in the 9th race of the season. Competing solely for wins, not championships. She goes up the hill for the final time into this little left-hander. You don't even see Connor Thunder. That's how far he is back. Through this final turn, she's going to do it. Off the final turn, Kaka Lightning Blaze wins in her first career start. She wins here at Österreich Ring. And there's second, there's third, there's fourth, and there's fifth. Harry race results. Kaka Lightning Blaze scores her first career win in her first start. Second was Connor Thunder. Third, Kaka Silverpaw. So the Kakas get P1 and P3. Fourth, Leroy Jones, our Cataluna race winner. Fifth, Dale Jones. Sixth, ZNL Samurai. Seventh, Manny Saldou. Eighth, Macaboo. Ninth, David Dryberg. And 10th is Soran. Points leader Jimmy Potter fell back in the last few laps to finish last. Not a good run for our points leader. Well, we will take it to victory lane with the number 11 car for the very first time with Kaka Lightning Blaze. Here are your point standings at the 9th race of the season at Red Bull Ring. Leroy Jones is our new points leader. He has a 3-point lead over Jimmy Potter. Third is Manny Saldu, 7 points back. Fourth is Turd Ferguson, 10 points back. And fifth is Mikhail Kos, 11 points behind, as well as sixth is David Dryberg, 11 points behind as well. So we have 2 drivers tied for fifth. Seventh is Daryl Emma, 8th Dale Jones, 9th Zian Al Semri, and 10th is Jason Larker. 11th is Soran, 12th Kakasilverpole, 13th Macaboo, 14th Ace Horsebutt, 15th Connor Thunder, 16th Draco, and 17th is Kaka Lightning Blaze, our Red Bull Ring race winner. We'll next see you at the 10th race of the season at Circuit de Monaco, and until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.